Welcome to the fourth installment of the build for the portable ice-cold shower. Today we're going to connect the shower head to the heat exchanger, and it's going to require going over the assembly first, but then we're going to glue some PVC fittings, and then we're going to connect the hoses. And it's a little premature for the project because the chiller's not done, but I figured we'd go ahead and do this today because it looked like a easy thing to do. So we've got these.
Okay, remember this diagram. We've got a threaded connector to connect to the diverter, and then a slip connector. So that has to be PVC glued, and then we got a male hose, and that goes into this quick disconnect. And that is this right here. I just described this right here. And then on the other side we've got a 1/2 inch threaded male and a 1/2 inch slip and a 1/2 inch slip. So this has to be PVC glued right here. And then we've got a hose, a female hose, and then it goes down to this quick connector here. And so I just described this set of parts. So we're gonna work on just those gluing up. We're gonna glue up these 3 bits right here and these 3 bits right here. My glove kind of self-destructed.
So this is not expert PVC gluing video. I'm a hack at most things, including this. But basically you spread some of this cleaner on there, and then you put some glue on there, and you shove it together. And if you can, you can give it a 1/4 turn to make it bottom out in the fitting. You're supposed to shove it all the way in there. But these fittings will not have a lot of pressure on them. They'll have almost no pressure because there's going to be an open shower head on one side, and so the pressure is going to be very minimal. So this is, the glue was overkill, but of course you got to glue it. So anyway, this is the 3 pieces that are going to go onto the diverter, and going to put some on the outside, and then a couple of just a light coating on the inside of each. I did an each. I had to cut it out because it was behind my shoulder. Sorry for the shoulder in the video. So hold them together for a few seconds. So if you let them go, sometimes it's kind of ooze apart. But if you hold them a couple seconds. So that's the first one. And the second one, I kind of cut it because my shoulder was in the way. So it's very uninteresting. But anyway, I'm holding it together now. And now we've got both connectors done. So that's that. Now let's connect it up to the shower head. So here's the one connector that we just, assembly that we just made, connected to the diverter. And then we can add the hose quick disconnect thing. And now on the hand shower hose, add the fitting that we just assembled, glued, and then the quick disconnect side of that. And so we are ready to snap this into our hoses. And we've got 2 hoses that look like this, and on one end of one hose we put one of these disconnects. And on the other hose, we put the other kind, the other gender of the quick disconnect. So now we've got our hoses configured to connect to both sides of our shower head. Now, when you look at this picture, you can see that you can take the 2 that we just worked on and snap them together, and you won't have the chiller involved at all. So in other words, you can use this as designed without the chiller by just clicking it. But we're going to click it into the hoses now, because we're going to be connecting the heat exchanger. So that's the shower side of things. And now we're going to look at the refrigerator side of things, the heat exchanger. This will be sitting on top of the refrigerator, of course. So it looks complicated because I've got another thing going on, but yours will just connect right in there. It won't have all that other stuff because I have a mixing valve that you won't have. And same with this one, where see where this hose is coming in, you're just going to put it right there. So all that other stuff will be gone. All that'll be gone. So yours just, hoses will just connect straight in just like this, going right into the exchanger and then coming out over here. And that's how it'll be chilled. And the way it'll be chilled, of course, is because ice cold water will be pumping up from the reservoir into the heat exchanger and going across and then dumping back into the reservoir again. So that's how it's going to work. So I've got mine configured more like this, not exactly like this, but pretty similarly, where the chilled water is going to come out after mixing with maybe some of the untreated water. So it'll mix treated water with untreated water to get a specified temperature. Anyway, so onto the appendix. We're pretty much done with the important stuff. We're just going to zip through this. The reason I wanted to put this in there is because the cement board picks up mold, and it looks pretty nasty. And so I thought, well, maybe if there's less ability for the water to kind of seep into the cement board, it'll be less chance of being moldy. So so I thought I would just go ahead and coat these cement boards with this, both of them. This is the one that's behind the coils. So both of these boards coated up with the sealer. So nothing to this. Just thought I'd throw it in there to mention that I was going to go ahead and do this. So anyway, hopefully that got you through. So take a look at the other follow-on videos or back at the original build back in 2020.